I'm bringing it home for my friends. Take this. And this. And take that. Listen to Zoltan when he speaks to you. Yes. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another deck guide. For today, I have a Scoia'tael list for you that I've put together. The leader ability is Mahakam Forge. This allows us to spawn and play Tempering, this card that you see here, and all dwarves in our starting deck get 1 armor to begin with. The stratagem that we're using is Tactical Advantage, just allows you to boost an allied unit by 5. So what this is pretty much a hardcore dwarfs list. All of the units in this deck are dwarfs except for Pella, but there's some great dwarf synergies here and combinations that play off really well. In particular, we are going to be using the Giant Slayer, the new card that came out. It's great. More resilience cards to dwarfs just means more 2-0 potential as we get into certain matchups. This deck just brought me to rank 1, and it is a deck that I formulated myself. So what I'm going to do is run you through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card and when to play it during a match. So we'll begin with the bronze units down here. With the skirmisher unit, it did get a buff. It operates differently now. So on deploy melee row, you get to damage an enemy unit by 3. If it's survived, you gain 1 armor. And the order, if you've got armor on this unit, is damage an enemy unit by 3. So this card does 6 points of damage in total, which is quite nice. So these buffs have given dwarfs like some kind of damage. I wouldn't say making it more of a control deck, but it's given it some kind of a reach, you know. It feels good. It feels different. So, you know, feel free to play skirmishers out pretty flexibly throughout a match. I like to commit one round 1. Feels good. Then we've got the Mahakam guards. Boosts off by the number of allied dwarf units on this row. With the guard, you can play one round 1 after playing Nilfgaard Justice. You know, thinning out all those dwarf units, the volunteer units in particular. And you could also imagine that when we're playing Zoltan's Company with all the rowdy dwarves, it would seem to be a good time to play the other one then. So basically what I'm thinking is you're going to play one round 1, and most likely the other one you're going to play when you're hitting Brouver. Then we have the miner unit. Boost an allied unit by 2 is the order. If it's a dwarf, give it 4 armor. You know, with this card here, I kind of like to play this first proactively round 1 when we're going first. And then, you know, the next play you play into could be Giant Slayer. And then you could just give that armor to Giant Slayer to keep it going. Keep it out of removal range. It feels good. Another consideration is that you could also give it to the Dwarf Berserker units to keep them ticking away. I do have Pella in this deck as a purifier because we're playing Brouver. If Brouver gets locked, obviously we're losing out a lot of good value. Also bear in mind that I've been having certain matchups where the Giant Slayer gets locked, so it's just good to have it. It seems we can use it in a few different ways, and even if your opponent is using units which are gaining resilience themselves, you can use Pella to purify the resilience unit. Then we've got the Dwarven Mercenary. It's just nice, you know, 7 points at 4 provision, feels good. Damage self by 1 for each non-dwarf unit in your hand. We've only got Pella, so this will always play max value for us pretty much. Just play them as you like. Sometimes they can be good short round cards after having an awkward round 2 situation. Maybe if you got bled. Round 1, it seems good to play 1-2. Then we've got the Mahakam Volunteers. If you control a dwarf, summon all copies of this unit from your deck to this row. So what you want to do is always keep one of the copies of this duo in your deck. And what I like to do is I like to play Nilfgaard Justice to pull the volunteer, and then summon the other copy out as well. That's how I like to thin it out as a thinning package in round 1. Play Justice into volunteer and just get them out together. Then we've got the Giant Slayer. Deploy, choose an enemy unit. If its base power is higher than self, gain 3 armor. So If you target a unit with 5 power and up, this unit will gain 3 armor, so it gives us some pretty good protection. At the end of your turn, damage chosen unit by 1. Once you kill it, death blow, it gains resilience, this card. I really like this card, to be honest. It's basically like a damage engine. You could choose something with a high base power, just damage it along the way. Even if you're not necessarily going to get to the death blow, it's still going to give you some good value. Giant Slayer feels pretty good to me. I would recommend setting up the resilience units round 1 as much as possible. Obviously, latest round 2, you'd want to play this. But if it's over a long round 3 and you've got a good target, it could still provide you good value with the damage it can cause. Barclay got a buff as well. Give each allied dwarf 1 armor. If they already had armor, boost them by 1. So Barclay plays as a really good point slam, it seems in some situations. Maybe at the end of a match, you just play him last. And it does help synergize with Brouver because it's giving dwarf units armor. So if there's some dwarfs which don't have armor, Brouver can't boost them, right? Then I've got Paulie in here. I just like the fact that it offers movement. You get to move a unit to the other row. So maybe your opponent's got an important row locked unit. You could just offset that. And you also give an allied unit 2 armor. You could give Defender some more armor. Brouver maybe. The Berserker units. Zoltan for his barricade. Giant Slayers. Works pretty good, this card. Zoltan's Company. Spawn 2 rowdy dwarves on an allied row, then give each dwarf on that row 1 armor. Increase the number of spawn rowdy dwarves by 1 for each Zoltan in your starting deck. I've included all 3 Zoltans in here, so we get max rowdy dwarf spawn value. And the idea is like, you're using this pretty much to 2-0 the opponent. You're going to go like, in a round 2 situation, after getting round control, round 1, you hit Defender down, you play Zoltan's Company out, and then you go Brouver, and you just boost your whole row, and it can really make you 2-0 some opponents. So that's kind of the idea of that. Zoltan's Scoundrel, because we're row stacking a fair bit, obviously playing Brouver, row stacking in that sense, it does seem to fit in our deck. Scoundrel, playing it on the ranged row, we play Companion, and we boost all units on a row by 1. This seems to be a card you commit when you're playing Brouver in, when you got your row stacked pretty hard, or maybe when you're playing Justice. Those seem to be the right times to play it. So this Zoltan card gains resilience on deploy. Also boosts adjacent dwarfs by 2. I like to play this round 1 to help set up that strong bleed into round 2. Then we've got Gabor. Deploy melee, gain resilience. This is a round 1 card if you ask me. Whenever you play a dwarf, boost off by 1, so you can play it early on because it is an engine. Figus is a defender unit. The order is moves off to the other row. Seems to be a nice change to it. Kind of like a cave troll now, really, if anything. So we really have this in here to give Brouver protection. You're going to look to play this card when you're committing Brouver. Usually round 2 when you're trying to 2-0 bleed, okay? Royal Decree is just for consistency. Play a unit from your deck. Obviously, something important like Brouver is what you try to save Decree for, or Defender. Novigradian Justice. It's a round 1 card. It helps in thinning our deck out. Provides us with nice tempo. Play a Bronze Dwarf or Crown Splitter unit from your deck. If you already control a Dwarf or Crown Splitter, also spawn a Cleaver's Muscle on the allied melee row. So we're getting this unit spawned on the melee row. Some nice points for us. So just keep in mind row space. It's very important when committing this card. The Bronze Dwarf that we're going to play from our starting deck is optimally Mahakam Volunteers, like I said, but you could even go for Giant Slayers if you want to get that extra resilience reach in round 1. Then we've got Brouver here. On deploy, gain 1 armor for every dwarf in your hand. Barricade at the end of your turn. Boost all dwarves with armor on this row by 1. We've got so many good synergies to make Brouver consistent now, especially with the buffs. dwarfs feel solid this patch. Obviously, this is such a strong card of ours that you're going to look to commit this when you're trying to 2-0 the opponent, really, or just finish them off in a match. Munro's in here. Zeal, transform one allied rowdy dwarf into a dwarf berserker. This unit you see here, we got 3 charges. So with Munro, you could commit that at the time when you play Zoltan's Company, which would be with Brouver. You can also commit that when you're playing Zoltan Warrior. Zoltan Warrior spawns rowdy dwarfs. And what you're doing is, whoops, I just clicked out of that. What you're doing is you're just getting this unit to transform those tokens into the Berserker, and they just do some real nice pings of damage. So it does seem to be a nice play. Good buff as well. I think it gained 1 extra charge on the transforming. And then to finish, we've got Zoltan Warrior. Damage 2 enemy units by 3. For each unit that survives, spawn a rowdy dwarf on this row. So it does give more synergy for Brouver, more units down. At the end of your turn, damage a random enemy unit by 1. So this is a damage engine too. It's kind of like a pikeman kind of a card with the Barricade. I really like it. Very interesting changes to dwarfs. We haven't really seen them played like this. So that's a rundown of the list. Now I'm going to explain how to execute the strategy, and we're going to talk in terms of having the optimal hand, okay? And just do your best to play from there. Round 1, if we're going first, a proactive play that seems to be good. You can open up with a minor unit. You can play into Gabor. You can play your Giant Slayers out. Zoltan, Resilience unit. And Justice, thinning out the volunteers. That seems to be enough to gain round control. It's a lot of tempo. Best case scenario, you got Resilience unit carryover. Then what you can do is you could just slam Defender on the same row as the Resilience units. Try to row stack them together for protection and for Brouver. And then from there, next thing you could do is go Company. And by doing so, give each dwarf on that row 1 armor. We can play Company onto the row of those dwarves. And then from there you can commit Brouver. And honestly, you could pretty much 2-0 like that, because Brouver unanswered with so much boosting per turn is just bonkers. But you know, if that doesn't work out, you can fall back onto your other plays subsequently later, what other remaining cards you may have. But I'm telling you, if you could pull that off, if you go Brouver and you know you've got like Scoundrel to boost the whole row as well, you got Munro to transform the token units, Zoltan Warrior, it's a lot of points to contend with if you're bleeding the opponent. But like I said, if that didn't work out, maybe you've got Zoltan Warrior left for a short round 3, and some tall base power units like the Mercenary units and Leader, something like that. So yeah, this list got me to rank 1, super strong. It will definitely help you rank up. Please share your feedback down below. Just meet new people. I enjoy the game. I like sharing more things about the game, and it's just a way for me to get people to come together. That's what I'm about. I've got a real like community emphasis, you could say. I just like to bring people together and make as many friends as possible, and yeah, support one another. That's my emphasis, man. Clog? You're here for the gun show. Thanks, man. Thanks.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
To the rest of the world.
Leave it to us.
So it is Mill. Well, we got resilience units.
Carrying trophies is most cumbersome.
It's actually a good thing for us. Resilience units pay off really well in these kind of scenarios, I think. Gets locked. Yeah, that's why we got Pella, man. Those things happen. Don't really have Pella here. So we should push them a bit hard, really, shouldn't we?
Come the horse sons!
Yep. Yeah, it's Sunset Wanderers. Ah, thanks for gifting a tier 1 sub. Chill, you legend.
Let us see.
They're kind of low rolling here, aren't they? Fortunately for us, they're not hitting optimal targets, are they?
Might be none too tall, but that stuns as well as any other.
Nice. Keep in mind, we got the resilience unit there still, which is great. Probably goes for the resilience.
Quite the mean
Yep.
task. We'll put Mahakam boots to Imperial arses.
That's fair.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Let's try to kill that next. Hopefully we get a ping up there. Yes, baby. Ask and you shall receive. Let's take it. Let's take it. Basically, let's just get Brouver, and we're just going 2-0 machine. We're just gonna play that nature card. What's it called again? Sultan's Company. Let's just get Brouver. Just give me Brouver and I'm happy. You can do it. Come on. Ah, man. Gifting a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much for that. My goodness. You guys are so supportive. Really appreciate it. You're too kind, honestly. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? This is some hype train, man. Oh, yo. Thanks so much, Anatom.
I like you whether you like us or not.
That is some mad hype. What the hell? Thank you so much. Wow. Oh my gosh, dude. That's crazy. I'm not really sure how we're gonna, like, how we play into this, really. What is going on? Oh, thanks so much, guys. My gosh, dude. What the hell? Thanks, Anatom. You guys are insane. Oh, you made my day, man. Seriously. It's crazy.
Never had your kneecap broken.
So they're like milling a bit, and then I don't know, we haven't really seen much. What kind of a deck is this, really? They're thinning, they're milling. What is this? Thanks so much for the support, guys. Really means a lot. I'm a bit surprised with the strategy. So should we really be worried about going deeper into the match? Maybe I'll just pass then. We got leader out. No, they're milling.
Anyone here Trust my missive.
Okay. Interesting. So yeah, we get Brouver. It should be a ton of points. We must get Brouver now. We must. Yes, okay, we got Decree. Yeah. So maybe I should still click around because we really want Brouver in hand. Wow, I didn't get Brouver the whole way. Yo, I'm just gonna go Defender Brouver right away. Oh, yikes. Because they could have like, they could have some tall punish. Oh, chill. Thank you so much for the gifted tier subs. Yo, this is crazy. You guys are insane, man. You guys are crazy. What is happening? They might have res for Vilg. I think I have to go Defender first. Yeah. Nothing's roadlocked here, right? No. Has to be Defender, and then we're just going Decree right away into the deck. We have to. Thanks so much for the subs, for the follows. Really appreciate it. Wow. They've gone for that. They've pulled Defender.
Nothing like a dwarf to get you out of a tight spot.
Thank you, Classy Mess. Really appreciate it. My gosh. Rebukes. Oh, that's a good sign for us. Okay, at least whatever it is, we're gonna get some points here now. It's good. Yeah, that's a good sign. This is kind of an interesting deck. They didn't have a hardcore mill strategy. It's pulling us a unit still. Yeah, okay. Sunset Wanderers is big, but Brouver's gonna... They got Defender. Brouver's gonna clean up, man. It's fine. Brouver's gonna absolutely clean up here. No problem. I'm not concerned. No way. If they don't have an answer for Brouver, don't worry about it. It's too much. They should have played that earlier. Yeah, they made a sequencing error for sure. Yeah, I was a veteran. He had like 12 fights. That was my first. And yeah, he didn't even didn't knock me out, didn't knock me down, nothing. I just lost on points to him. So yeah, I was just like, you know, that's not really for me, because literally you're going in there and you're getting like smashed around and stuff. So I was like, there's not really much honor in that. It's not what I thought it was. And I left it after 9 years. So there's a Fury list. Maybe we just open up a bit slow.
Know if anyone's got any hooch left.
When I started boxing, well, when I started karate, I was like 14, and boxing in high school, like when I was 16, you know, picked it up through school sports, stuff like that. And yeah, then as I got older, I got into kickboxing and Muay Thai. But pretty much, I was an amateur boxer. That's what I competed as. Amateur boxing.
Oh,
Should we boost? Maybe we boost it. Good to see you all here. Always fun to hang out with you guys. So yeah, we had one good win there. That was nice against that deck. Pretty interesting build. Oh, no way. This is something different.
I knows it well.
I haven't seen it played like that. That's concerning.
This profession, carrying trophies is most cumbersome.
Let's go like this.
I've stood upon the shoulders of giants.
Maybe it's fine there. Even though we're not getting armor, I think it still works good.
Size doesn't matter.
Unless they damage it now. They've probably got a lot of raid cards to damage this down with. Thanks, Bird. Yeah, much love to Paul. He's a legend, man.
God save us.
The true metalhead.
Madman.
The metalhead legend. Love it, man. I'm gonna look to get some more metal shirts and rock band shirts and stuff where I'm on stream. Okay, that was smart. You know, I could go for another.
Get out, you baldy-faced baby.
So wow, teleportation. That's really interesting. This is some kind of an experiment deck, we're saying. Sick, man. Yeah, that'll be mad. What show you got in mind? What do you think would be on? I guess it depends when you come and stuff. But yeah, you went to one recently, didn't you? Over where you're at. Oh, we got Brouver. Ah, if only I had... If I had Sultan's Company, man, we're going for 2-0. But it makes sense to push here, still.
They used to not to talk about that.
We should push. Still haven't thinned yet. Ah, crap. Fukusha?
Sacrifices must be made.
Oh wow.
On both sides.
They've misplayed here. They've placed...
Ever consider becoming a court jester?
Yeah, they misplayed there. That's alright. Maybe it's their first time. It looks like they're experimenting with this deck. Happens. Yeah, that's True Sins. Yep. Thanks, Baron. Is it Barry? Very nice. That's your name, right? Or do I call you by your number? 147. Thanks. Gotta be nice, man. Gotta be nice. What am I listening to, or Dutchy? I listen to everything. I love Slipknot. When I'm working out, I love to listen to Slipknot. It's great. Yeah, Trivium. I love Trivium. Trivium's real good, high energy stuff. Yeah, I love it all, man. A lot of good artists out there. I mean, we're still up on points. I just wish we had the right hand to bleed. We really could have 2-0'd them here, I feel. Like, we're up on points as it is, still. Yeah, it really is, Paul. It's sick, man. Dead Memories, Mad Song. They're really good. They got a lot of good stuff. Snuff is a really good song too. Berenice. Yeah, I don't mind. Whatever works for you, really. Sometimes it's hard for me to pronounce the names. Heretic Anthem, sick. Disaster Piece. Ah, it's pretty heavy. Cool, bro, cool. Oh, this is just getting ridiculous.
Walk away from this.
Their raid cards have gone out of control. I think I can't go into the next round. I think it's actually pretty risky now. It's concerning me.
Was it so plowing crummy in Nilfgaard?
I might go Brouver here, to be honest. I don't like how high their raid cards have gotten. It's really bad. They're like memeing almost with this deck, but that's pretty crazy. Look at that.
So, which one of you wants to die first? The favor's enough. Let's get to work.
Yeah, I'd go 2-0 because their raid cards are gone just ridiculous. If we had that nature card, they would have been screwed, trust me. They can't combat that, but I missed it. So they clog our row now. We can still give armor to the dwarfs here. Still works. Wow, they didn't cloak? They didn't row clog? Why?
Full service. You up Schaefer's houses, is it? You wouldn't even break a fingernail.
I'm just going for it. I'm going all in. I'm not giving him another round this high up with those raids. Nah, we're just gonna go for it here. It's fine. Yeah, we'll just let them waste control on that. Well, okay, yeah. Yep. Yeah, you like Corn too? Corn's great. I love listening to them as well. They're really solid, man. What was a really good song from them? Narcissistic Cannibal. That was a really good one. So what should be... Is it this now? We'll have passed anyway. It's fine. Good win for us. Compared to Sydney's like a 1 hour difference, I think. Yeah, great to see our resilience units. That's solid. Really nice. They're going first. Very good. Pretty happy with this. 1 AM? Bode, that's when I usually stream. Now you know how I feel. I usually stream from like midnight to 6 AM. That's what I kind of average. But because of my different sleeping patterns and stuff, you'll see me up and about and streaming different times.
Humans above, beasts below. Don't know which is worse.
6 PM? Canada? Midnight? Yeah. Oh, it's mill.
Time to get our hands dirty.
It's a bad mill. Yeah, we could just set up resilience. It's probably the safest thing to do for us really is just go all resilience so we have carryover somehow. I think it's the best option. If we can establish all this resilience, it's our best bet. And we've got Brouver, we've got the nature card, that's a lot of points. Just playing that nature card with Brouver is crazy. It's so flexible to play it now, because before you needed Zoltan on the board to give armor and spawn the rowdy dwarves with armor on them. It feels way easier now to activate it.
This profession, carrying trophies is most cumbersome.
Nice, Alex. Hope your kids and lady are well, man. Sun is shining, life's good. Yeah, I'm going all out with them, Alex. I want to play them all, man. I don't care. They look cool. It's a resilience unit. If you guys know me, I love resilience. Like, it's a aspect of the game I love. That's why you see me playing She Who Knows all the time.
I've stood upon the shoulders of giants.
Yeah, let's just get all this resilience. I like it, man. They could use stratagem to boost something. That's fair. Lock doesn't stop resilience, keep that in mind. It stops the boosting of this unit. I mean, we could do this here.
My men know the meaning of sacrifice. Snap and done. Heckling kill.
Okay. They haven't really milled us so hard, have they? Yes, Bode, what'd you remember?
Listen to me sing, damn it.
What would you like to learn about me, Bode? Please ask. There's a fair bit of points up. Really is.
Damn the horse sons!
Ah, you said accept monsters. You crushed my heart, Bode. What faction would it be and why? Skellige's pretty sick, man. Just the warriors, their ruthlessness, and the way you can just clear out the board. You know, they play something, you just wipe it out, destroy it. I like that. I'll probably go Skellige warriors. Like Blaze of Glory, Ice kind of list. Yeah, that's my kind of deal, baby. I got no idea how this works. Choose a card from your hand. At the end of your turn, transform highest provision chosen card into thing from the box. Don't give these guys run one, they just play Brouver, you reckon? Just go all in? I mean, we can keep pushing, can't we? I'd want to save Brouver.
For Mahakam!
Still plays. Pick a card. Who picks the highest card gets 13-point unit. So it's whoever's got a higher card in their hand at the time. Is that what you mean? If you don't play box, he gets the thing from the box. Yeah, I'm still picking up on this stuff, guys. So I should click it. So he's got a 13-point unit now, right? Is that what you're saying?
The favor's enough! Let's get to work!
So we got 460. Yeah, that's fine. So what would be good is Sultan Warrior. Justice, we're really looking to 2-0. That's all we're trying to do here. It transforms into it. Don't want to click it then? So it's going to transform a high cost unit. Isn't that a bad thing? Why would I want Brouver getting transformed into that? Both players pick a unit in hand and whoever picked the higher. Isn't that bad? I don't want my Brouver getting turned into a freaking thing in the box. What is that about? Come on. Justice. I can pick a 5. Highest provision gets it. Oh, that are bricked. Okay.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Yeah, okay. So they both get it if they both chose the same provision cost card.
Few folks should dare.
The idea is to pick the lowest provision card that you think will be higher than theirs. Okay. I'll need some time to get used to that. Come to Pappy. Give me that W. Pappy's coming for you, baby. Pappy Zoltan. Look at this, guys. We've got all the Zoltans here.
There'll be nothing to pick up.
What is this list? Hyper thin mill? Hyper thin mill. This is nasty. I'm still gonna beat you. You're not winning here. I'm still beating you, mate. You got 4 cards in your deck. You could screw up here, can't you?
Strong magic.
Yeah, that's right. I'm bringing it home for my friends. Take this. And this. And take that. Listen to Zoltan when he speaks to you. Yes. Nice win for us, guys. Beautiful. Yeah, it's pretty good crest, eh? Yeah. Tomb Vamps. That's sick. There's a lot of fun stuff out, isn't there? Yeah, Justice is good to see. You can just open like this.
Beasts below. Don't know which is worse.
NG soldiers with the illusionist. They're really good.
Cracking! Easiest part of the job.
I really like this dwarf unit. Wow, it's just like pings of damage. So good. Engine. Run Dennis. Yeah, I did my best. Did my best to work with the provisions.
Legal buttons inside now.
Elven blood.
It's probably good to put this here, right? Crossbowman Swarm. Yeah, that's sick. For dwarfs, yeah, it's great. You haven't played a single game, Bo? Damn, man, you gotta hop on.
We shall do it my way.
Nothing like some overseas plundering in spring.
Okay, we can put this down now.
Sure about that?
Still try to get to that. The reward book. Some pretty good things in there now. Oh, curse. Yo, this deck's crazy. We are facing a crazy deck.
Next time it'll be personal. We'll put Mahakam boots to Imperial arses.
Still ahead. Nova? Wow.
Oh, I sense trouble.
If we had Pella, we could purify Siri there. That's pretty nice too. That's why Pella finds some value now at the moment, I feel. You can use it for those kinds of things. Beast Swarm for monsters. Nice. How's that play? Oh wow, okay, we're going down here. Nope, too many points. So yeah, we could go card down now if they pass. Because they got Siri. That's good. Raging Bear. We could play Giant Slayer now. Yeah.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
They might pass because they're scared of resilience for the Slayer. Goes for the lock.
Our world is
Yeah, we're facing a few locks, I'll tell you what. We're coming up against a few locks here today. It's good that I got Bella. Still got the barricade going on with the Sultan. I think we just commit cheap bronzes.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
We just try to stay ahead, that's all. Yeah, which
what are you gonna do, huh?
so they decided to leave this. Yeah, they went for the token.
Everything all right?
Double Plague Maiden with a Rakkus Queen.
What would you do?
Where at? Yeah, because I got a buff. Sounds like some good synergies, nice. Play everything else? You'd play Brouver here, really? No, I think we just go like this.
Get the move on, lads. Look alive.
We just take it easy. Don't want to commit too hard like that. We just see if they're playing now, and then we have to commit one of these. It might be Brouver now, but we're playing that first. Aaron Diet. Sultan's company is good with Brouver, man. I'll tell you what, if we pull it. They're passing here for sure.
Go back across the Yaruga, you buttheads.
I'll keep Brouver. Because if we pull company, it's It's going to be really good. Defender and company if we get it. I'll take the risk. Wow, all in? Ah, never mind. Yeah, but Brouver's even better. Because you're just getting non-stop value from boosting with the armored units. Wow, they're going all in. This is really interesting. So they want to play Compass. That's why they've done that. They want to get a legendary Skellige card. Because they draw 3. There'll be 2 cards left in deck and they can do it.
The favour's enough. Let's get to work.
Cockatrice. How does that card work again? Boost adjacent beasts, is it? This is a bit of an odd hand, isn't it? Maybe get rid of this. Okay. This is going to be really unusual.
They used to tire my tongue about that.
Oh, so they didn't have enough. Oh, did they have an echo card I missed? They must have had an echo then.
I suppose. And the end.
Move it, you nag! And I'll axe ye too!
Aaron died.
Now we must stick together.
All day. Yes! The power of the mighty dwarves.